Right, what we've got for you today is Apple Watch 2. So let me put these to the side so we can do a quick comparison. So we've got Apple Watch 2 components. So that's our LCD unit. What are these? Right, okay, excellent. That's our battery. And this should be the Force Touch gasket. Right, okay, that looks like a 38mm. Right, okay. Right, let's start off with these. So these are the Apple Watch 2 products that we've got at the moment. So this is a 42mm Apple Watch LCD and digitizer. As you can see, it's pretty much identical to the first generation. So this is the first generation, this is the second generation. So it looks like they're near enough identical. There is a slight difference in thickness, and also the size of the bezel seems a little larger. It's certainly a lot thinner. It's noticeably thinner, both to look and to feel. It's definitely thinner. I don't know if you can get that, Jesse. Right, okay, so let's have a look at the back. Again, if you have a look, Jesse, if you can zoom in there, it's completely different. The layout, the chipset, it's completely different. So this is the Apple Watch 1 and this is the Apple Watch 2. So a completely different layout. It's got some more chips on it. Looks really different and a lot thinner. It's really thinner. It's noticeably thinner. So Apple are definitely gonna make a thinner watch. So that's the LCD and touch digitizer unit for the Apple Watch 1 and Apple Watch 2. Right, let's now move on to the Force Touch gaskets. So this is the Force Touch gasket for the Apple Watch 2. Again, it's got a new chipset on there. And this is the old one, the Apple Watch 1. So what we've got here is a 42mm and a 38mm. So that's why the size is different. But again, if you look, it's completely different both in terms of connectors, and there's an additional chipset there. I don't know what that's for yet. We haven't torn it open, but it's different. And the last part that we've currently got are the batteries. The first thing that's noticeable is that the Apple Watch 2 battery is significantly thicker. It's definitely bigger than the previous generation. So this is the first generation battery that we supply. Again, this one is 0.94 watt hours. Let's have a look at the power output on this one. Right, so this is 1.28 watt hours. So it's got a boost in battery life. So the Apple Watch 2 is certainly going to have a longer standby time than the first generation. And again, it's noticeably thicker. I'd go out and say it's at least 1.5 times thicker. So it makes sense from the LCD unit being thinner that they've managed to increase the battery size on this. But that looks quite powerful. So that's what we've got at the minute. So again, these three are for Apple Watch 1 and these are for Apple Watch 2.